Good morning. This is the first video series I'm doing about work and coaching my guys. So the first thing that we went over yesterday was laying sod. As simple as this seems to be, at least for old timers, it actually requires review. Number one thing is I describe laying sod sort of like the old timey printers, that kind of thing. Bring your pallet in. You will start at the very, very back of where you have to lay sod. You will do a row and another row and another row, and you will build out. If there are curves, then you're going to lay over those curves and then cut them in later on. Recently had a situation where they started sod from 3 different places, and when they converged, it was an absolute mess. It cost us a lot of man hours. So I can definitely talk more about that. Other thing I noticed, maintenance on the skids. I have to continuously review how to maintain the skid steers. I have to reinforce the discipline of maintaining skid steers. And the other thing I'm going to need to do is inspect that. It's good to say it in a meeting, but to actually make sure it's getting done, we need to go out there and look at our skid steers and make sure that they are living up to our expectations. As my dad used to say, inspect what you expect. Safety type things. It is about to get cold, as you can tell by my jacket here, which means there's going to be frost in the windshield and frost in the mirrors. Before we pull out, we have to make sure that we can see cars around our trucks. One of the things we're going to be doing is we're getting tarps put over our windshields and mirrors to make sure when they get ready to go in the morning that everything is safe, everything is visible. And the last thing that we went over was anytime you are managing a job, anytime you're a foreman managing a job, think about where your materials go. Don't park your truck a block away where you have to walk to get a shovel. Don't put your sod in the middle of where you're going to be laying it and you get halfway through and there's a half pallet of sod in the middle of where you have to lay grass, and now you have to pick up and cart it all off. Always be thinking 3 steps ahead. This is the mark of a good foreman. So a couple of things we went over in yesterday's meeting.